Life Operational Handbook is designed after a helicopter operational handbook, because when you fly a helicopter or a plane or any type of flying machine, you want to make sure it's safe before you get in the air. And sometimes when things go wrong in the air, you know what you checked out and you can discount a lot of things because you already checked them. So check off handbooks are very, very important. A pilot who does not perform these checks is not one that you want to fly with. I've seen commercial plane pilots actually walk around the plane before we take off, and I feel very safe when I fly with someone like that, because I know that they know what they're doing, they care, and they're doing an extra maintenance. It's not an extra maintenance, it is the maintenance, but so many people don't do it. So I propose, through Settling with Power and for the lessons that we learn at the Renova Center, especially through Renova Reset, that you do a checklist, a health checklist, a life checklist, part of your life operational handbook. There are 10 things that we need to check on. And one of those, the first thing is high self-worth and a purposeful life. If you are feeling a low self-worth that morning and you don't feel like you have a purpose, then you kind of know what direction to take. There's some emotional things that you need to work on. The second thing would be adequate air and adequate sunshine, pure water. There's the 10 different things that I want you to pay attention to before you step out of your house in the morning, so that you can fly safe through the day. You're looking for emotional balance and nurturing relationships. Do you have that? If not, then that might be something you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on all of them at once, but do your checklist. I suggest a journal. Write in the journal under each one of these what you're having difficulties with, and then work on the one that you're having the most difficulty with. You want rest and sleep. Did you rest last night? Are you sleeping well? What I'm finding at Renova Reset is not just with veterans, but no one's sleeping. No one is sleeping. So what the heck's going on? My studies are revealing that everyone has a liver problem, and so the liver is keeping us awake at night. If you didn't sleep well, you don't want to go do your best, think you're going to do your best flying or your best work when you didn't have any sleep. So actually, your operational handbook, if you could just run through it at night before you go to bed and just find out what you want to do, but really work on it in the morning before you go out the door. Regular exercise, so important. And I love the way that exercise lessons and teaching are going now. You don't have to kill yourself. When I was working in a gym at 16, it was no pain, no gain. And you had to tear the muscle and then build it back up. And if it didn't hurt, you didn't have a good workout. We're not doing that anymore. Even athletes are not training like that. It's not important to hurt. So you might be a little sore after you work out, and that's okay, but you shouldn't hurt. So regular exercise, walk on the beach. What do you need to do a regular exercise? If you come to Renova and I'm in my gym, you're going to put your hand on the scanner and find out what your body prefers that day. Maybe it just prefers nothing. Do nothing, and it's okay. Maybe it prefers a hard run, and you know that you're healthy enough to do it because your body told you that it preferred that. So regular exercise is good. It doesn't have to be every day. 2 or 3 times a week works. It doesn't have to hurt. You don't have to lift 100-pound weights. But come here and let me help you make that decision, because your scan is going to lead us into the direction that you need to go. The next is cleanliness. Cleanliness inside and outside. What does that mean? Outside we bathe. Back in the day when people were dying from viruses and they're blaming it on we didn't get immunizations, it was because we were dirty. We didn't wash our hands. Doctors didn't wash their hands when they performed operations, and Florence Nightingale changed that for all of us because she required the doctors wash their hands. She washed the sheets. She opened the windows and let fresh air in. So she really changed how we look at cleanliness on the outside. And a lot of people's lives were saved during the war because of her efforts. So what about cleansing on the inside? I read that when John Wayne died, they did an autopsy and they found, like, I don't know, 25 pounds of crud in his stomach. In his intestines, you know, and that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal for what we have. So we have to clean the inside. And people call it detoxing, and every machine that we have at Renova is a detox machine, and it works on cleansing on the inside. Then you have rational fasting. So right now, intermittent fasting is a big deal. A lot of people are doing it, but the fasting is important because fasting gives your body time to clean up on the inside, and you're going to be healthy. So if you miss a meal and you get a headache, that's a really good example of the fact that you got some crud in there that you need to get out of your system. So rational fasting is a very important part of your day, of your checklist. If you're feeling sluggish or you're feeling constipated, can I say that on camera? Or you're feeling like got some diarrhea or something going on, then you've got some gut issues that you need to take care of. So you would circle those on your checklist and to pay attention to that and try to do something good for yourself on that. The last one is the ideal diet. And you know, I put ideal diet as number 10 on purpose because we're so crazy about our diets today. We just think that it's all about food and we got to eat this, we got to eat that, we can't eat that, we got to do this. Just need to calm down, people. Food is important, obviously, but it's not the number one important thing. And what is the ideal diet? It's what's ideal for you. Everyone's different. Everybody needs something different. We don't recommend just one diet at Renova. We recommend that you come in, get a scan, and let your body tell you and us what type of diet that you need to be on. That's the most revealing thing. It's let's find out. I call it cheating because I'm asking the body directly. I'm not guessing. You don't want to guess anymore. Life is too fast. We're in the fast lane. We don't have time to guess. We need to know exactly which direction to take, exactly what to do, exactly what our body prefers. So ideal diet is something that you find out from your scan. Those are the 10 points checklist that you want to just think about when you wake up or think about when you go to sleep, but you want to check these things off. You will have a happier, healthier, and more enjoyable life if you go through this 10-point checklist and figure out what you need to work on.